that, let's welcome in our fine broadcast team. Here are Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis.
Thank you very much, Larry. EA Sports coverage of the NFL. The National Football League is here and on the air. It's certainly hot outside here in the desert, but somehow this Cardinal crowd turned up the heat a moment ago. They were in a frenzy as their team emerged from the tunnel, and the Cardinals, they're set to do battle with the Oakland Raiders. And hi again, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And, Charles, you take a look at our matchup here. You've got to believe that this is a game that might be won in the trenches.
Oh, without question. This is big person on big person, big unit against big unit.
Meat on meat.
Oh, you got it all. Pick your cliche, but we know this. The ground's going to shake. Things are going to rumble, and they're going to have an impact on today's game.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he is going to be knocked flat on his back. Oh, a big hit. So here comes the Raider offense now onto the field. They'll be led out by their well-traveled quarterback. It's the veteran Bruce Gradkowski.
Another player who's come out of a family that's developed more than one NFL prospect. Has a brother who's played in the league as an offensive lineman.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Murphy. A gain of 6 there on first. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch. Now you put the offense in a position where every series, they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And this is caught by Hayward Bay. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
In recent years, the slot receivers really gained stature in the NFL because they can do so many things. Yes, they can line up wide like your normal wide receiver, but to have that kind of courage and toughness to run routes in the middle of the field and become dependable targets for their quarterbacks and move the sticks, those guys are worth their weight in gold.
So here we go, 1st and 10 now. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
That run right there was an offensive line coach's dream, wasn't it? Guys picked up all of their assignments, created a nice gap for the running back to get through, pick up 7 yards. Yeah, he's probably chortling on the headset right now saying, we got it going, boys. Let's keep it going.
So 2nd down, 3 yards to go now. Now they'll run it on the toss. Give them a first down, 15 yards that time for the Raiders. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only are they controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the 2nd and the 3rd levels. You know, get to the linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way downfield with their blocking, which helps keep the running back clean.
They'll try to continue that trend here this afternoon. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. As they run the counter play. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. And the Buffet boys, the O-line, hopefully they're ready today.
Listen, you got to feed them first. But if you do, you usually get a great product out on the field. And when they play well, the quarterback can't wait to feed them afterwards.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to be run over, hit hard, as he'll be marked down. 14 yards is the pickup there at a Raider first.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
So they pick up the first down after the run, and now they approach for the fresh set. Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. So pin that one on the rookie right tackle.
Remember those days when the right side was simply the run-blocking side? Now you're dealing with some of the better pass rushers in the league. It'll make you a little jittery.
And here comes play number 6 on this drive. They'll run it now out of the gun. Dropped at the 35, so able to display his strength, but not much room to operate. He'll get 3 of those penalty yards back here, leaving him with a 2nd and 12. And the big meat on the D-line, we'll see how they do today.
And I'd hate to be an offensive lineman having to deal with these guys. They come in hungry, mean, and confident. They think that no one can block them.
And the offense will be looking to get at least some of this yardage back here. It's 2nd and 12. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll get down to about the 26-yard line. That's what they needed. It's an 8-yard gain, and now 3rd and 4 suddenly doesn't look so bad.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
8th play of this opening drive coming up. This is 3rd down. They'll look to throw. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And he's able to pick up the first down before he's tackled right at the 10. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
His passing's been on point on this drive, hasn't it? Been very accurate, gotten the ball downfield, gained nice chunks of yardage. But now, in this situation, the field is really condensed, partner. So if he's going to throw the football, they have to be pinpoint here.
I was going to ask you about that. Field shrinks, has to be sharper, but it's been a good opening drive so far.
Now they just want to see if they can cap it off with the bell ringer and put it in the end zone.
And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. 5 yards, a good run there, and now 2nd and goal. They're mounting a nice drive here. Good chunk of yardage there again. O-line, they've been solid this drive.
They have that look about them. that says, if you do anything but run the ball behind us, you're crazy. They have really moved it well on this drive, and they want to finish it off the same way.
Here we go now. Back to throw here. Feeling the pressure here and taken down. A sack back at the 7.
This Cardinals pass rush in 2016 got home 48 times. That's a pretty good number.
A very good number. Led the league. Is it just because the dudes that they had, or the scheme, or both, or what?
It's always the dudes first, but their scheme, attacking, pressure, they'll continue to pile up the sacks.
A very lengthy opening drive, as this will be play number 12 coming on 3rd and goal.
All right, here we go. Blue Lightning.
They'll set up a throw. And the pressure gets to him again. Calais Campbell, he's the one to get him this time. And back-to-back sacks are going to bring up a 4th down.
And it appears to me that someone's defensive coordinator is jockeying for a raise. A sack on 2nd and goal, a sack on 3rd and goal, now brings up a decision on 4th down.
Out is Janikowski now for the Raider field goal try. And the 39-year-old veteran puts it right through. And the Raiders jump out to a 3-0 advantage. So they get 3. They were hoping for 6. An unlucky number 13 play drive.
Well, you go to the sideline after putting 3 points on the board, happy, but you wanted to be ecstatic. You wanted to have 6 on the board. On the opposite sideline, though, the defense, I think they're high-fiving each other, only giving up 3 after letting them run that much offense.
This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. So Arizona will get the ball here in just a moment. And in 2018 at that quarterback spot, Charles, they're going to have a big hole to fill in the desert. Because on January 2nd, Carson Palmer officially announcing his retirement. And Blaine Gabbert, Drew Stanton get some starts, but neither was particularly inspiring.
No, when you're talking about Carson Palmer and the way that they ran offense under then head coach Bruce Arians, they threw the ball downfield. And it shows up in Carson Palmer's records, right? 12th all-time in both passing yardage and touchdown passes. So they've got to find someone that'll be able to fling it downfield and continue to try and play that way.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. And that's one of his advantages of a passer, is it not? With his height, setting back there in the pocket, firing it over the middle, he can really see everything clearly.
It is, and I know that other quarterbacks get it done different ways, all right? You don't have to be his height to make a great play. But what he does is he takes away having to make those slide steps in the pocket to find angles to throw the ball through. He just throws right over the top of it because he can see everything, and sometimes that saves time and gets the ball to a receiver quicker.
Green 39.
Play clock winding down. Now a man who sat out 3 seasons. This is Tim Hightower. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground.
Set. Green 39. Green 39.
They go again with Hightower. 2 yards on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
Now, prior to the snap, we hit all zeros as time has run out on the first quarter of play. 3-0 is our score. We'll return after this message. You're watching the NFL, and it's right here on EA Sports.
The NFL on EA Sports is presented by Snickers. You're not you and you're hungry. Snickers satisfies.
Ready to go now in the second quarter. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis. It's the Cardinals in possession of the football. They've got a 2nd down and 8 to start things out. Now Anderson. Fitzgerald bringing it in over the middle. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. 11 yards for number 11.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. Back-to-back 11-yard gains, and they've got another first down.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
Now Hightower. And little room to maneuver there. He gets it down to about the 39. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. Anderson to throw on 2nd down. And this is caught. A spectacular one-handed grab there. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. They got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets them a new set of downs.
It's got some fun when we see guys like that make that type of a catch. Not fair goes through my brain. That size, that speed, and now they're acting like wide receivers too.
Yeah, tight end one-handed catches. They're kind of like wide receiver one-handed catches nowadays.
Just not right.
This is Hightower, and he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
I believe I understand where the offense was going there. They just hit a big pass play, thought they could fool them with a run, but maybe they overthought it a little bit. Just hit a nice pass, come back with another one, keep the momentum going.
Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping.
Encroachment, defense.
Let's get into the weeds here a little bit, partner. The Raiders last year, road games only, committed the most penalties in NFL history for the most penalty yardage in NFL history.
Yeah, hard to believe in something they have to shore up when they're playing away from home. And they still need 8 yards for the first here on second down. On the carry, it's Hightower. And oh, he is really laid out that time. Knocked flat on his back. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5.
Well, not a huge game there as we head towards the 2-minute warning. It'll be interesting to me to see what they decide to do after the timeout.
Two minutes remain here in the first half. More from the desert after this. Don't forget, coming up at halftime, we'll take you to Orlando and Larry Ridley. Larry will have the highlights of this first half, but he won't have touchdowns because we haven't had any to this point.
But there's still time, though, partner.
They'll break the huddle and come up on the 9th play of this drive, needing 5 yards on 3rd down. They just do get the play off as he'll look to throw. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown.
An excellent, long, sustained offensive drive. And now they can look across the field and see a defense that looks a little bit beaten down. Right now, as an offensive coordinator, you're thinking to yourself, can I dial up the knockout punch?
Extra point forthcoming. And this is up and good to make it 7-3. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive. And the Cardinals cap it with a touchdown. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Before the offense changes hands here, let's look back at the Super Bowl February 5th. What a game. I know you were there calling it offensively, though. Impressive on both sides.
It certainly was, and let's face it, if you're in Minnesota, it's cold outside, but you talk about the offenses, they heated up in a big way. And how about Nick Foles? The backup quarterback turned MVP, 373 yards, 3 touchdowns, and, of course, the big one receiving on the Philly special.
Quite a story. As you and I were talking about off air, it was just a fluid game. Not a lot of penalties, just really clean play.
Exactly. exactly the type of game the NFL needed for the audiences at home watching the game and, of course, people in attendance. A really well-played game.
And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got to jump here.
Encroachment, defense.
And he got a little aggressive too early.
And he did, wanting that quick takeoff as the ball was snapped, but I think sometimes those big guys on offense, they're pretty cagey too, right? They make those little sudden moves or those little subtle moves that get you to jump.
Gun. They'll look to throw. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. A pickup of 10, and it's enough for an Oakland first down. First down now, but that clock rolling. They'll look to throw now on first down. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll make it second down. The Raiders try to move quickly, try to get everybody back to the line. They'll drop to throw. The Cards get to him here. He's brought down for a sack. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also third down. He'll drop to throw. And he's going to go down again. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. The defense, they got a little bit of a breather. Now they're back and set as we resume play. On fourth down, here's the veteran Shane Leckler to punt it away. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the Cards will take over, 1st and 10. So the football switching hands here in just a second. And, you know, Tom Brady, just to go off on a tangent for a second, may have lost the Super Bowl, but 3rd MVP this past season, and what he did at age 40, really something, right, Charles?
Absolutely phenomenal. Ended up beating out Todd Gurley, the running back for the Los Angeles Rams. But he would have traded it for a Super Bowl win, don't you think? How about this? The last 9 NFL MVPs to play in the Super Bowl that same season, 0-9.
Yeah.
He had to go all the way back to Kurt Warner in, what, 1999, where he won the double?
We were going over that stat earlier. That is hard to believe.
But he would have been the MVP had the Patriots pulled that one out.
Yeah, he still has 5 rings, though. 5 Super Bowl titles for Brady. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs. On 1st and 10, Anderson. And he's got his man on the out route. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue. Here's Anderson on 1st and 10. Oh, incomplete. The rookie had it and lost it there. And it'll be second down.
Tremendous coverage there. Just did not catch the football and complete the interception. But what do they say all the time? If he had really good hands, he'd be playing offense.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Anderson looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. And now we won't see a play on 1st down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. And welcome back. The offensive unit, they took the timeout. And now they get set to line up as we resume action. To throw is Anderson. Throwing on first down. Oh, that was dangerous. Threw it into coverage, almost picked, but instead they'll keep it on second down. They're going for a receiver there. Already has one touchdown in this first half. A second one not to be.
I like where their headspace is, though. I mean, I really like the thought process, right? You got a guy who's already scored one, right? You want to go back to him, continue the hot hand, and make them adjust to you defensively. I like what they were trying to get done, even though they weren't successful.
Second down following the incompletion. To throw again. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up third. This drive, which was going so smoothly, all of a sudden it's a little bit of a roadblock here with two straight incompletions.
Yeah, apparently this defense has had enough. Apparently they're saying no more. We're making a stand right here, right now. But it is 3rd and 10. They've got to get after him one more time.
This offense was on the move. Now two straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
Set. Green 39. Green 39.
From the gun, Anderson. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock.
That's a first down if he holds on, but you saw the contact, able to jar it free from him and force a 4th down.
Great play defensively there, as you said, just to knock it free, because if he had caught that, past the sticks, first down. Now on 4th down, Bruce Arians will send out his field goal unit. On the left hash, this from 48 yards. And this one is right down Broadway. And they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3. So it goes down as an 8-play drive, and they cap it with the field goal.
Yeah, they were able to pick up a few first downs along the way, but they couldn't keep the momentum going all the way into the end zone.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Short kick. One of the up middle take it down. So we reach halftime here in Glendale with the Cardinals on top. As we send you on to Orlando, we hook back up with Larry Ridley. He's got our EA Sports halftime report.
All right, Brandon, back to you and Charles in a bit. But first, let's get you caught up on all the highlights from the first half. The Cardinals are up right now and are looking to keep up the pressure moving forward. The Raiders won't panic either. They know they just need to take it one play at a time. So let's take a look at the highlights from the first half. 3rd down from the 26. Gronkowski is on point with the throw, and he'll end up at the 10-yard line before being tackled. Raiders, as though, would settle for just a field goal. About halfway through the second, Anderson's on target here, and he'll end up at the 20-yard line before being tackled. Sticking with the same drive, Anderson's gonna find his mark, and he goes in for 6. The lead grows to 4. Now to late in the first half, here the pass will be completed into coverage, and he'll be tackled at the 31-yard line. Cardinals would settle for 3 points on the drive. So that'll do it from our EA Sports Studios. Now let's get you back out to Glendale as we check back in with Brandon Godden.
So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. So here's the Cardinals offense now as they get set to start this 3rd quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had an ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? you adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
Now let's go. B-19. No. Check. Patriots. Here we go. B-19. Gun.
The play clock's running down. They'll run it now out of the gun. Even with that broken tackle, can't go very far. Stop short of the 30. Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively.
Let's go. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky.
To throw on 2nd down. Anderson eluding the pressure right. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
No. Check. Patriot. Over. No. Check. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Time running out here on the play clock. They'll run it now out of the gun. Looking for an opening, not much there. He'll get it to the 39. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Here we go with 2nd and 7. They'll need to get the play off quickly. Anderson. And this is incomplete. Larry Fitzgerald was the intended target. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down. A pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it. And in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
So now at 3rd and 7, and defensively, it's a dime look, 6 DBs.
All right, here we go. B-19.
Play clock winding down. Anderson now, off play action. He's got his man on the crossing route. 18 yards there and a 1st down. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a 1st down.
So the offense has it 1st and 10. The play clock's running down. They run with Hightower. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. Time running out here on the play clock. Anderson looking to throw on 2nd down. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
The Cardinals on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39. Hot.
They'll need to get the play off quickly. Back to throw. Anderson escaping the pressure right. He may try and run for this. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. Maybe not exactly what they had in mind, but that scramble good for 6 and a first down.
How many times do we hear that third down may be the most important down in football, and there's no better example than what we just saw right there. Forced to scramble, knows where the first down marker is, dives for it, and gets it. What a big-time play, putting his body on the line to pick up a key first down.
All right, here we go. Leopard. Leopard. No. Check. Patriot. Patriot.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball, protect this lead, give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Second down following the run.
No. Check. Patriot. Patriot. Hurry up. Here we go. 3, 9, 10. Over.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a third down.
In my book, that's running the ball well, but with intelligence. How about him keeping the clock moving, staying in bounds?
Yeah, even though it's the third quarter, you're thinking ahead, aren't you? This is where your running game can really help you with a lead in the second half.
I agree totally. It's not just end-of-the-half situations that you worry about the clock. It's throughout the game. And with a lead, stay in bounds. Make them fight harder to try and catch you.
Welcome back to the desert. We're in Glendale. It's Cardinal football. They're also out in front of the scoreboard as we get set for the fourth. The Cardinals on third down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2.
All right, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90. No. Check. Patriot. Patriot.
Looking to throw. Anderson. And he's got Fitzgerald. And brought down, but not before he was able to break the tackle, and the extra effort moves the sticks. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
Now that's a big pickup right there, and so often we focus on how the quarterback's faking out play action. How about everyone being in on the deal and picking it up?
Second, third levels, you could see them trying to recover. They bit. Worked out offensively. And a really long drive here, and it goes on and on. They run the counter now on first down. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a first and goal.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the fourth as it was way back in the first, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
play clock winding down. Now a play fake here on first down. Steps away. And this one's incomplete.
Brandon, some of those windows to throw the football that exist when you're between the 20s, they don't exist when you're this close to the goal line. But as a former DB, I liked it closer to the goal line. Tighter windows made it easier to cover people, actually.
And this seemingly endless drive continues. Here's Anderson off the play fake. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. And this offense on third down today, they've been near perfect. 4 for 5 to this point. They're looking at a 3rd and goal here. They come out here in the eye. They come up in an offset eye. 3rd and goal. Can the offense punch it in here from the 1? And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
There are certain drives in a game where anything less than a touchdown that caps it feels like an absolute disappointment. This is one of those drives.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to make it a 2-score game. The play clock's running down. And it bangs off the right upright. No good. And this score will stay right where it is. And that one, my goodness, that was almost too easy.
Yeah, you're not got too many attempts shorter than that one. And I don't think this was blocked. That's about as bad a miss as you can have.
And now Oakland ready to take the field. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadows.
Pressure comes and the Cardinals bring him down.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Oh, and he's not going to make it out of the end zone. The push too strong, and that'll be a safety. So that a double whammy. Not only do you have to give away the football, but the 2 points, that means this is now a 2-score game.
Yeah, and that's tough to deal with, isn't it? This little time left. Those 2 points doesn't seem like a lot, but it means everything now. Those are going to be the ones we're going to look back on. Those 2 points right there, the play of the game.
After the safety, remember, they also need to give up the football, and here's the free kick. This is taken at about the 14. And the Cardinals getting set to trot out there now. And they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. But let's face it, we've been there. We've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now, start over again, and grind it out?
Time running out here on the play clock. Gonna give this time to the tailback. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all three still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. They'll need to get the play off quickly. To throw is Anderson. To throw on second down. Flush to his right. Shreds the tackle. Can't get away, and he's taken down. Time for a break. We'll come back and see this one out after this. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. The Cardinals on third down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is third down and 12.
Let's go.
Play clock winding down. Back to throw. Anderson. Oh, he's got a man wide open. Complete. And quickly we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively. So the defense had a chance to catch their breath, and now they're back out and ready. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. And now we're going to get a timeout defensively. So another stop, 1:50 left in the football game. And now following that timeout, the defense back out onto the field. On second down, they'll try and run the counter. And this may be a carbon copy as he'll again be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. All right, so the timeout over and all 11 men back out onto the field for the defense. The Cardinals on third down. They've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 10.
Here we go now. 3-19. 3-19.
Now Anderson. Off play action. Over the middle, complete. That's Fitzgerald. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A good pickup there of 20 yards. Well, clear running situation. Try to take time off the clock. You ran the previous play, set that play action up nicely.
Boy, did they ever, because they'd shown the ability to run the football. So now you lose your keys as a defense. You dive for the running play, and they hit them over the top.
And here comes play number 6 on this drive.
Now let's go. 3-19.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college. And how about in the NFL? The miracle at the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
Down to a knee. Here's the Cardinals look to let the clock roll. And Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf. They were able to do that here in this one.
Similar to a tennis match, right? Not letting them break your serve. That way you hold on to it. They got it done, and they feel very good about that victory.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Cardinals as we say so long from Glendale.